Welcome back to another episode of IU Kokomo Athletics Coach's Corner. My name is Grant Patterson. This time I'm actually sitting down with senior baseball student athlete Noah Wolf, an infielder out of Fishers, Indiana and Hamilton Southeastern High School. Noah, it's great to have you on this episode.
Thank you, G.
Yeah, so we'll get right into it. First question. You took a unique path getting here to Kokomo. 2 years at a JUCO, albeit two different JUCOs in Lincoln Trail and Carl Sandburg, two JUCOs that you played under solid coaching staffs. What's it been like finding your home here at IU Kokomo, though, spending your junior and senior years here? And when did it really start to feel like this was your place?
I don't know exactly when it started to feel like it was my place, but these 2 years have been absolutely unbelievable. I think being an hour away from home has been like awesome. Both of the junior colleges I went to were in Illinois, and it's just harder for my parents to come out.
Right.
We're an hour away from home. My parents get to be here. My brother was here last weekend, so I think that's been a big part of it. But honestly, both groups this year and last year, the guys have been absolutely unbelievable, and I think that's like the biggest part of it. I got a family here, so this is home for sure.
It's good to hear. You guys opened the year with a gauntlet. We've touched on it the first 2 weeks of this show with Coach Connor, but your first 8 games are against teams ranked inside the top 12. None of those 8 games were here at home. It wasn't an easy way to start your senior campaign, but you get into River State's conference play, and all of a sudden we're hot. We've won 3 straight River State's conference series, and as Coach Connor has harped on, winning the series is all we care about. We don't care about sweeps. Obviously, they're nice if we can get them, but taking 2 of 3 is the emphasis. What's changed for the group in conference play to help you guys find that rhythm?
I think just doing it.
Yeah.
Just absolute, there was a feeling of that first 8 to 10 games, like we're right there. And it's like about action. We actually just took it.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of situations, even in the first 4 games against Tiwu, who's a highly ranked opponent, that like there's situations in all 4 of those games that like if we just take an opportunity, it's a completely different ball game. I think that there's still some growing that needs to be done. I think that at least 2 or 3 of those games that we've dropped in conference like are winnable ball games as well. And I think that it's being positive, but also being like real. Like, hey, like we've been super positive at we're trying to get 2 out of the 3, and we've done that the first 3 weekends. But it's like, hey, we got to still keep kind of going, keep going.
So as a senior, Noah, you're one of the more vocal leaders in the dugout or clubhouse, if you will. How do you approach that role, and what does being a leader on this team and for this program mean to you?
I think last year I tried to lead as best as I could, but it's kind of weird when you're coming into a new situation. But like this year, it's been the best experience strictly for the fact that a lot of people, like we lost our coach, so we got a new coaching staff, like Coach Colin and the rest of the guys came in. So there's this feeling of like, what is this? So right. I think that being a leader in that situation is like the best situation to lead in because it's like the what if. I'm trying to get the younger guys to get on board with what the coaches kind of want the standard to be and keeping like our group able to keep each other accountable as well. I think that's big. The biggest thing like on the field, I think, is trying to just have that relentless motor to just keep going. It was hard early on to like those early games, like when we're in the second day of a doubleheader and you're still trying to be positive when you don't feel the energy. But at the same time, it's like, what else am I here to do? I think that playing college baseball is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and this is my last year, so I'm just trying to win some ball games.
Yeah, make the most of your opportunity
100%.
here. So on the field this year, talking more about your personal approach to the game, where do you feel like you've taken the biggest step forward in your game compared to earlier in your career? And this can be just since you've been at IU Kokomo in the past 2 years.
I think honestly just my focus, especially like defensively on the bases, had a little bit of a rough start offensively to the season, but at the end of the day, we just keep going with that. But
it's been impressive the way you bounced back after
we're just gonna keep going. But the biggest thing is for me, the focus thing is just trying to take it one pitch at a time. Defensively, that's been huge. Being able to run our defense a little bit, but also like I'm ready to make a play as well. And the way that Coach Hickman and Coach Connor teach base running is awesome. And I think it's given me a little bit more of an opportunity to get running a little bit more. It just any way we can score more runs. So.
Yeah, the wheels are constantly in motion with this Coach Connor, Coach Hickman, Coach Kenny offense, and it's a sight to see. As we touch on that before we wrap up, the Cougars are in action this weekend at IU Columbus down in Columbus, Indiana at Saraland Sports Park. That'll be a 3 p.m. first pitch Friday afternoon. in Columbus. And then Saturday, doubleheader begins at noon. Going to be beautiful weather this weekend, Noah. It's about time we're playing in some 60 or 70 degree weather in our home state of Indiana. But we're just a week away from Senior Day here at Kokomo Municipal Stadium in downtown Kokomo. The Cougars will welcome the Eagles of Midway next weekend. And Senior Day will be Saturday morning around 10 o'clock. So we'd like to have you out here the following weekend. But as always, stay tuned to iukcougars.com and IUK Baseball on social media for updates. Noah, we appreciate you joining me this weekend on this episode of Catching Up with the Cougars.
Yes, sir. Thank you.